And welcome back to Health Spice and Live Show. I'm your host, Dr. Mario. You see, when it comes to art, we have been roaming the earth for a long time, and everything started on walls, what we call murals. And what if we were to actually combine that form of art and we were to blend it in and mix it in with that Latin spice? Well, and by art of magic, we end up with something called, boom, the Latin Grammys. So today we actually have a really special guest of ours, and it's an honor to actually have this friend of the show. Her name is Sofia Maldonado Suarez, and she's actually a very special guest. Why? Because she has been the person selected to have her art be showcased for the poster of the 21st edition of the Latin Grammys. So today we want to welcome in the warmest of ways the Puerto Rican muralist and graphic artist, Sofia. Welcome to Health Spice and Live Show.
Hi, thanks for inviting me. Such a pleasure to be here.
So great to have you here, Sofia. You know, one of the things that it's amazing is that murals have been around for a long time. You have been actually concentrated that in your art, and your career has actually been a very involved career in many different phases. Your resume is very extensive. Tell us about what happened that led to this moment of being chosen the artist for the Latin Grammys.
Well, it's a big honor to be part of the Latin Grammys family, and the process was very, I would say, very organic. They approached me through email, asking, well, pretty much telling me that I was selected to design the poster. And I suggest to them that I could do a digital design, and I could do also a canvas work as the one that you can see over here.
Wow.
And the idea is like, usually what happens is like the artist that designs the official poster, also the artwork goes to their headquarters, where they have a collection of all the artwork that has been used throughout the years.
You know, Sofia, artists from Latin origin and murals actually go hand in hand, because we have people like Orozco, we have people like Siqueiros, we have people like Diego Rivera, and we also have the female representation in Frida Kahlo. What does it feel for you to be a Puerto Rican, a Latin American, and to actually be chosen to do this? I mean, the inspiration for so many is going to be incredible when they see you.
Well, it's definitely like a really important step, not only for Puerto Rican artists, but also for Latina women as well. So the way I see it, it's an accomplishment for our community, you know.
It's a huge accomplishment.
And of course for my work as well, you know. I've been working in abstraction for a very long time, and I was very moved when the CEO of the Latin Grammys, Gabriel Albarroa, approached me and said he was very interested in my abstract work. So what I did is I mixed my abstraction and color field painting with the idea of creating a poster that embraces happiness, embraces like family, embraces like hope, you know, because it's been a very complex year, and basically that's what they were looking for. An artwork that brings, you know.
I was going to say, in the same way that people are going to be looking up to you now after this huge accomplishment that makes your work and your life's work more public, you know, I am sure that just like me, we have been looking up to some mentors as well. Who have been some of those people, if you can mention some, that have really inspired to get to the stage in your game as an artist?
Well, I admire a lot like the surrealism movement, you know, but there's a few other artists that, like, for example, George O'Keeffe. There's another female artist from Germany called Katharina Gross. I like also the whole movement of color field painting and abstraction. I've been definitely very moved by that. But there's a very interesting subject too, that is nature. And well, as a Puerto Rican as well, I guess you understand how important is like nature for us, because we come from a tropical island where, you know, we have so many different scenarios. We have a very beautiful rainforest, and Also here, sunsets are beautiful as well. You know, like everything is so magical that I would say my work is also very much inspired by that scenario that surrounds me as a Puerto Rican. I've been now based for 5 years here. Previous to that, I was in New York. So once I came back, I started working a lot with abstraction, and the colors in my work popped out much more. And it's definitely because of my surroundings.
And I want to remind everybody watching right now the show that the Latin Grammys will be featured on the 19th of November. So today it's a big day as we celebrate Sofia. And Sofia, as we're wrapping up the segment, I would just want to ask you, what advice do you have for all those viewers that are looking up to you right now as they want to see their talent come about?
Well, first I would say those people that really don't know me, they can follow me on my social media. I have a very extensive type of artwork, from canvas to prints. I mean, I also did a small edition of prints that in a way is a conversation with this poster. So I'm always open to collaborate, and I'm always open to inspire new generations. So
and we can say congratulations enough to Sofia Maldonado Suarez for being here with us as we celebrate the 21st edition of the Latin Grammys with the artist of the show this year. And as we like to say here in the show, from our hearts to your hearts, I am Dr. Mario saying, a tu salud. See you next time.